Welcome to Savannah, Georgia. This historic city lies at the southern end of a 200-mile coastal region called the Lowcountry. Here you'll find gorgeous architecture, delicious food, and a friendly, laid-back energy that's completely unique to this part of the South. And what better way to start this southern weekend than with a trip out into the marshes and waterways that give the Lowcountry its name. Hey, are you Mamie?
Yes!
Molly, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Look at this out here.
Welcome.
I'm so excited. Savannah may be a coastal city, but it's not your typical southern beach town. Between the dense city streets and the Atlantic Ocean, you'll find beautiful salt marshes that house a thriving ecosystem. Today, Mamie and I are paddling Skidaway Narrows. What kind of wildlife do you think we can see out there today?
So we'll have an opportunity to see some mammals from land, but also some more sea creatures like dolphins. Here you'll see manatees. Definitely one of my favorite locations because we really get out of the noise because we're surrounded by the beautiful maritime forest.
After a quick safety lesson, we headed out onto the water. The tall grasses stay above your head when paddling the Narrows, creating a sense of peace and wonder. But don't let that fool you into letting your guard down.
It is good to know how to capsize your kayak.
You tell me this now?
Yeah, right? I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay.
This is mainly just
Preventative measures.
yes. Stay hold of your paddle and your kayak.
So if I capsize, remain calm, remember I have a life vest and you will save me.
Yes.
Mamie studied environmental sciences in school and has been paddling these waters her entire life. That means she's pretty great at spotting the more elusive creatures out here.
So right now we're trying to sneak up on some of these grasses to see some of the wildlife, and that's one of the things I love about kayaking is you can be pretty quiet. There's no motors involved, so supposedly there's some bald eagles and some osprey up in these trees. So let's go see what we can find.
There's one up there.
You see one?
Yeah.
What is it, a bald eagle?
Bald eagle in that the
bald
top
eagle
of
right
that
up
dead
there.
pine tree.
I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. Look at that. Why is this area so conducive for big birds of prey like a bald eagle or an osprey?
So they tend to love the wetland. It attracts them because of the food they have.
So it has to be a pretty healthy ecosystem to be able to see birds like this thriving here.
Yeah,
To have
definitely.
a good food supply.
The bald eagles aren't the only creatures thriving in Savannah. These marshes create some of the world's best seafood and distinct live oak trees covered in Spanish moss. It's an aesthetic and a way of life they've fought to protect for centuries in the Lowcountry.
How do you describe the atmosphere of this city and how it juxtaposes with what we're experiencing out here?
Where you're lacking in green, you have these beautiful, old, historic, thought out buildings that were pretty much have been there since the beginning, like 1733. What's sweet is while you have the nature preservation out here, you have the historical preservation downtown.
Of course, Savannah puts a unique spin on enjoying their historical buildings as well.
Well, I guess we should probably head back. What should I do from a local's perspective during my weekend here?
Well, staying in Historic District, you do have the famous open container laws here, so you know.
That's right. I should take advantage of those.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should get back out there.
Yeah, let's
You
do
feel
it.
like it?
Yeah, let's
I'm
go.
ready. This has been a wonderful little break.
Yeah, nice little break
Good
spot.
little spot.
So you might have to shimmy it.
This is easier said than done.
Don't worry, if I can get a kayak out of the mud, then so can you.